All right, everybody, how you doing? So today is the day before Pokemon Day. Pokemon Day is tomorrow because that's how that works. And tomorrow we are going to have a Pokemon Presents. A lot of Pokemon fans are really excited about this because there's a lot of speculation to what could be going on. And I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit because I also have my own speculations. Some of them fall in line with what everybody else is feeling, of course, but then some of them's really crazy. Some of my speculations are just like really crazy and probably just should not be listened to at all. But don't not listen to them though. Listen to what I have to say. So first of all, obviously it's going to be Pokemon Stadium, right? Like, I feel like Pokemon Stadium is definitely just going to be released tomorrow. It's going to be one of those things where they're like, yeah, Pokemon Stadium is coming to the Switch after this announcement, and then Pokemon Stadium is just going to be there. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to bet it's going to actually literally be during the announcement, so I'm just going to be playing while the rest of the direct goes on. One of the things that I'm really hoping for, if they don't release Pokemon Stadium, at least give us a date, right? I feel like they're not going to give us a date, they're just going to release it, but if they're not, give us a date. Another thing that I actually think is more than likely going to happen is that they're going to actually release the Pokemon Game Boy games tomorrow. Just release them, both the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. But if they don't, I'll also take a date for that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people just feel this is probably going to happen. And of course, with those, if both of these things do actually happen, if we get a release date or an announcement at all, everybody is really looking forward to the announcement that the Pokemon Game Boy games are going to be compatible with the Pokemon Stadium games. This is something that people are really highly speculating. I thought that it was just me. I mean, I really didn't think it was just me. I figured some people had probably got to that point after the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance came to the Switch. But it's as apparently it seems like a lot of people thought this like way before, like probably around the same time I started thinking about it. I really hope that they announce that tomorrow. I really hope that it all releases tomorrow. I hope that it's all ready. We get the games for the Game Boy, we get the games for the 64, and then we just get the ability to transfer between the two. But we'll just have to see how that works. One of the things I'm pretty sure they're going to say if they do announce the transferability tomorrow is that they're gonna announce that it's not going to be compatible with the DS. People, I mean, it's probably obvious, but a lot of people would probably think that it would be. I just don't see that happening. I'm pretty sure that's why they said that the games wouldn't be transferable before, so that nobody got the wrong idea and thought, oh, I'm going to be able to transfer my games from the DS. Something that would be really crazy, but that I don't really think is going to happen, it's just, my own speculation, this is the crazy part, is them announcing that the Pokemon Game Boy games and the Game Boy Advance games will be compatible with Pokemon Home. I don't really see this happening, but at the same time, it's not unlikely. So that's something that I'm really looking forward. That's the new news. That's something that I just don't think anybody's really thinking about that I'm looking forward to. It'd be even cool if they announced the Coliseum games tomorrow, but that's highly unlikely since that would mean they're announcing that the GameCube is coming to the Switch. Even though a lot of us can pretty much guess that it is. It would be different. Anyway, so obviously the Scarlet and Violet patch is probably going to be released tomorrow. I haven't been keeping up too much on Scarlet and Violet because I don't have the games. I just don't have the time right now to play the games. But I do know that there is a patch. I know that it's supposed to be coming at the end of February. We are at the end of February. It makes sense for it to be released on Pokemon Day. It just makes sense, especially since Pokemon Day is the end of February. It just all makes sense. But of course, there's also the DLC that everybody's looking forward to seeing. So, I'm looking forward to that. And if the games do get patched out, I mean, that would definitely entice me to buy it a lot sooner than what I was originally planning, which I don't know when I'm going to get it. Anyway, DLC seems exciting. Oh, yeah, and the announcement of Pokemon Home being compatible with Scarlet and Violet. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure Scarlet and Violet still can't link to Pokemon Home, but tomorrow would be the day for them to say, we got it. And this one is another one that I think is really crazy that's probably not going to happen for a few reasons, but something that I would really like to happen is the announcement of a new Pokemon Stadium style game, and the announcement of a Pokemon battle simulator, something that's focused just on Pokemon battles. I would really like the announcement of that. I highly doubt that it's going to happen. Pokemon used to say that they're not doing any more Pokemon Snap because taking pictures with the camera isn't really that interesting interesting anymore since everybody has a camera on their phone. And they used to say back when X and Y came out, we're not going to be doing any more Pokemon Stadium style games because Pokemon in 3D is not really that unique anymore since it's in the games. I feel like they have a new reason to do it now since they can't seem to get all of the Pokemon in one game. And with every generation, the roster is growing and growing. It's going to get harder and harder to put all those Pokemon in the same game when you're trying to put everything else in the same game, like a huge world and all these different other mechanics. A game that's specifically for battles, a game that's a lot like Pokemon Showdown would be great. It would help in that. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, having all these different, I guess, gimmicks that they've taken out, you know, the mega evolutions and stuff like that. You can have all of that in one game and it's just focused on battles. But they're probably not going to do that. I highly doubt it. And even if they did, it wouldn't really be as good as Pokemon Stadium, just because that's just how Nintendo in general seems to do things. Anyway, these are the things that I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, some of them are crazy, some of them's not. A new Pokemon for Unite, probably. I haven't been on Unite in 6 months, so I don't really know what's going on there. The Pokemon Masters 3.5 anniversary, like an announcement for that. Most of that's already been leaked. I've seen a little bit of it, but not too much. And I mean, that's about it. I got a new Pokken tournament down here. I don't really think that's gonna happen, but I really did like Pokken tournament, and I really wish they had kept going with it, you know, but they really let that die, so probably not. That's a huge maybe. That's probably the thing that's gonna happen. Like, I'd sooner see the Pokemon Battle Simulator than the Pokken tournament. But there is one thing that I feel like is going to happen overall, 100% unequivocally. This is just my pure prediction, but I feel like this is just like, I mean, it's less of a prediction and more of a premonition, right? Premonition. Jesus Christ, it's a premonition. I feel like they're going to announce a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. A lot of you might think I'm crazy for that. I think I'm really right on this. I really think I'm right on the money. Listen, if we see the Pokemon Presents tomorrow and we see a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon announced, all right, you got to do me a favor, right? Because I called it and you didn't. You got to subscribe. Right? You gotta like this video, you gotta subscribe to my channel, you gotta subscribe to my shorts channel, and you gotta subscribe to my Patreon, because I have a lot of videos on there. I can't believe I just did that. Nah, fuck out of here. Alright, I'm probably gonna edit all that out. I hope I do. I hope I edit all that out. Alright, everybody, that's really all I had to say. I just really wanted to talk about it because I made a video on the Pokemon coming to the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. I made a video on that, and so I really wanted to talk about Pokemon Day and what I was really looking forward to. But yeah, there's not much else. Alright, everybody, I'll catch y'all later.